Hel- Hello class 11 students, welcome to the accounts class. Today we are going to learn about chapter 2, the terms of accounting. As the name suggests, various terms are used in accounting terminology which helps us to understand accounting as the language of business. Some examples I can give you regarding the terms of accountancy which you are going to understand in this chapter. They are assets, liability, capital, profit, loss, purchase, books of account, proprietor, solvency, rebate, entity, goods, book value, etc. Okay, so almost you are going to learn about more than 35 terminology in this chapter. I start with the first one, that is business transaction. Now, the term business transaction means an economic event or a financial transactions which are entered into by two parties, so that the process of accounting is initiated. Correct? It has a financial event which can be expressed in terms of money and brings a change in the financial position of enterprise. State. Oh, no. Financial position of an enterprise change means there is some change in assets, liability, capital, revenue or expense. Actually, revenue and expense. Revenue increases the capital and expense decrease the capital. So basically the overall impact is on assets, liability or capital. Correct? Some examples are as per the uh, PDF which I am sharing. Introduction of capital by the owner into business. The amount of money by which the owner starts his or her business is known as capital. Okay, then withdrawal of cash from business by owner for personal use. Now, if the cash is withdrawn from business by the owner for personal use, then it will be regarded as drawings. Next example, purchase of goods. And goods means the items in which the firm is dealing. For a stationery shopkeeper, stationery items are goods. For a cloth dealer, cloth is goods. And what are assets? All the things which help to conduct the business are known as assets. So they are useful economic resources. Okay, examples of personal assets are building, okay, jewelry, bank balance, all these are assets. Property, house, car, these are assets. Okay, in the same way business assets are there which facilitates the business transaction. Okay, now these purchase of whether goods or asset might be on cash basis or on credit basis. In the same way, sale of goods or assets for cash or on credit. Next is payment made to suppliers, cash received from customers, payment of expenses in form of salary, rent, wages, advertisement expense, conveyance, electricity charges, water charges, commission, etc. Then income received in form of interest, commission on sales. Okay, commission payable is expense, commission to be received is an income. Okay, so these are income. Rent to be received is an income. Correct? So all these are examples of business transaction. Simultaneously you have been explained regarding transactions which are not regarded as business transaction because they do not bring any change in the financial position of business. That is why they are not regarded as business transaction. Suppose if order is received for supply of goods, so merely getting an order is never regarded as business transaction. Okay, it will be regarded at business transaction when the order is initiated by the seller and it reaches the purchaser. Okay, so that time it will be recorded as business transaction because now the title of ownership has been shifted from seller to buyer. Next is appointment of an employee. That is again not an business transaction. Of course, employee will be paid salaries, but appointment is not business transaction because no human being has any monetary value attached to it. Whatever he is being paid is due to the work which he is going to perform. Okay, submission of tender for construction work, again not a business transaction. Sent a fax, message, mail to a supplier, again not a business transaction. Received quotation, quotation means regarding the terms and condition, price, order related issues, delivery, etc. from a supplier. Resignation by a general manager or a production manager or a departmental head, interview with prospective employee. All these are not business transaction. Okay, so we can say that business transaction relates to all those goods and services which have money or money's worth. It arises out of transfer or exchange of goods or services. It brings about change in the position of assets and liability. It has an effect on accounting equation. Accounting equation is assets is equal to liability plus capital. It has two-sided aspect, that is dual aspect, because debit and credit aspect is there. Okay, debit is receiving, incoming, and credit is outgoing or giving the benefit. Next, at the end, all assets should match total liabilities and capital. This is the accounting equation, and nature of business transaction must be carefully analyzed for giving its impact. Okay, so this is regarding business transaction. One more important point, a transaction can be cash or credit, correct? Then transaction may be between business entity and a second party. Okay, at times it may be internal, which does not involve second party, as for example depreciation on charge on machinery. This is an example of internal transaction. So transaction can be external and transaction can be internal. Next is about account. Now, account is a summarized record related to transactions at one place under a particular head. For example, transactions relating to cash are recorded at one place, which is cash account. Now, cash account is a T-shaped account. It has two sides, the debit and the credit side. On debit also you have the column of date, particulars, journal folio and amount, and on the credit also you have the column of date, particulars, journal folio and amount. At the end, we can say that every account has twofold aspects, debit or credit. Since cash account is an asset account, then what happens? It normally carries a debit balance as shown in the screen. Okay. Next is capital. Capital is the amount invested by the owner in business. It may be brought in form of money or assets having monetary value. Okay. Now, according to business entity concept, business is considered to be separate and distinct from its owner. So, capital is a liability of the business towards the owner. Capital increase with additional capital, which might also be known as fresh capital. And profit earned, on the other hand, if drawings are made or if there are losses, the capital will be decreased. Formula is capital is equal to assets minus liability. Capital is also known as owner's equity or net worth or internal liability or proprietor's fund. So many names for capital. Again I say owner's equity or net worth or internal liability or proprietor fund. Correct? So this is regarding capital. Okay, so today we did 3. The first one was regarding business transaction, which is related to economic activity since it changes the financial position of the enterprise. Then I gave you some examples related to business transactions. Second was account. I told you it is shaped T. It has debit side and credit side. Account is a summarized record of related transaction under one particular head as shown in cash account. Then today we took the third one, was again very important, the amount invested by the owner in business, that is known as capital, according to one important concept which you are going to understand in your next chapter, that is business entity concept. Okay, business and owner are two separate identity, they are distinct from each other. So capital is the liability of business towards the owner. It increases with fresh capital or profit earned and decreases with drawings or loss. The formula is capital is equal to assets minus liability. Okay, now it is also known by other names: owner's equity, net worth, internal liability or proprietor's fund. Thank you all.